So, my dear friends joining us from all over the world today, do you happen to know which specific personality energy type you belong to? All right then, if you already know the answer to that, then please go ahead and type your personality energy type right now in the chat box on the screen. Also, do you see our official QR code displayed there on the screen? Let's all take out our mobile phones right now and scan it together to see what happens next. So go ahead and find it. If you're not sure, just do a simple and free test to find out which personality energy type you belong to, all right? I believe that many of you have already found your own personality energy type. So we're going to typing on the screen. And if today you're the same personal energy companion that we're talking about, we'll type 2120 on the screen, or can type WaWa, or maybe can also then type YaYa. Is this okay? Let us take a moment to see how many YaYa friends or WaWa friends we have here today, who have come over here today to learn a little bit more and gain a much deeper understanding of everything. Last week, we already gave a general overview of our 9 different personality energy companions, right? So today, we'll start talking in more detail about our 2 specific characters, YaYa and WaWa's personality energy companion. We're going to give everyone a much more thorough and in-depth introduction to their unique traits. Are you all ready? Without further delay, let's get started. First, we need to understand that YaYa is a natural-born leader. So, why don't we all watch a video together first to see what exactly makes someone a leader? Who should we let explain this? Let's hand it over to the representative from Amazon.
Only have to do a few things. Big leaders have to identify the big ideas. They have to enforce tough execution right against those big ideas. And they need to grow the next generation of leaders. That's really it.
All right, we can see it now, right? So, Jeff, our leader at Amazon, wow, it's really important. He just shared a very important message with us, which is, as a leader, what qualities does he have and how can he be even clearer? It turns out that a leader has a very distinct philosophy. And he also enforces things very strictly, and at the same time, he knows how to replicate or nurture the next generation of successors, right? That's really important, being able to create another leader. Let's take another look. There's another person everyone is very familiar with, the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs. Let's take a look at him as well. So what did he say?
The keys to Apple is Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple? No. 0. We have no committees.
No committee.
We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product. We do that really well. And so what I do all day is meet with teams of people and work on ideas and solve problems to make new products, to make new marketing programs, whatever it is.
And are people willing to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, other than snarky journalists. I mean, people that
Oh,
work.
yeah. No, we have wonderful arguments.
And do you win them all?
Oh, no, I wish I did. No, see, you can't. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
So,
Otherwise, good people don't stay.
but you must be more than a facilitator who runs meetings. You obviously contribute your own ideas.
I contribute ideas, sure. Why would I be there if I didn't? The keys to Apple.
Steve Jobs. He is a truly visionary leader whom we all deeply respect and admire, isn't he? He was the driving force who led the groundbreaking development of Apple into the global icon it is today. Actually, he didn't interact with all the employees directly. We know that the most important thing about a leader, just like YaYa's unique qualities, is that he knows how to recognize talent and assign the right people to the right positions. He understands which roles suit which personalities, allowing everyone to bring out their strengths, while also staying true to his own original intentions. He continuously and humbly communicates with the heads of our major departments. Every day, it's about having meetings, always keeping in mind and maintaining the attitude of a brand new startup, being very humble and working together with others to assist each other. This right here is the demeanor of a true leader. Yes, and it's also a highly efficient team meeting spirit that he brings. He consistently inspires and motivates everyone who works alongside him, specifically those we call the dedicated leaders who head up our various specialized departments, to constantly come up with original and groundbreaking ideas. Not only is he remarkably creative and innovative himself, but he also deeply respects and genuinely values the unique thoughts and diverse ideas of every single department. And he delegates authority to them to carry things out, and does so with an attitude of recognition and support so that the whole thing becomes a reality and develops even more smoothly. So this is what a leader does. He communicates with you in a very direct way, absolutely without beating around the bush. Now let's take a deeper look to really understand what characteristics he has. All right, let's look at another example. This one is from the Harvard Business Review, and this person is also a master communicator in the field of supply. Let's take a look. He's also a leader. This is an example.
I'm so in love. This is your victory. Now, I know you didn't do this just to win an election. I know you didn't do it for me. You did it because you understand the enormity of the task that lies ahead. But my main message is to the parents of Trayvon Martin. If I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon. They had their entire lives ahead of them. Birthdays, graduations, weddings, kids of their own. Among the fallen were also teachers, men and women who devoted their lives to helping our children fulfill their dreams. So our hearts are broken today. It's the idea held by generations of citizens who believe that America is a constant work in progress, who believe that loving this country requires more than singing its praises or avoiding uncomfortable truths. It requires the occasional disruption, the willingness to speak out for what is right, to shake up the status quo. That's America. They sing praise, how sweet the sound that say a prayer. reason, logic, an understanding of science. These are good things. These are qualities you want in people making policy. Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, young, old, gay, straight, men, women, folks with disabilities, all pledging allegiance under the same proud flag to this big, bold country that we love. That's what I see. That's the America I know. Obama.
What we see is that a leader has a certain kind of charisma. Where does it come from? It's like a personal trait, a kind of quality. The way he speaks is very simple and easy to understand. He knows how to use simple, everyday stories as metaphors to express himself. In short, no matter what social class you belong to, you'll understand as soon as you hear him speak. Isn't that great? Also, he really knows how to use his body language and inner feelings to directly express himself to you in his speech. Through showing his true self, he is able to inspire everyone around him. And on top of that, he also brings a bit of what we call a sense of humor. A sense of humor can't be learned. It comes from the heart. He makes you feel comfortable accepting his ideas, doesn't he? And his way of doing things as well. Right? So when we look at YaYa, we can see that he possesses these qualities, what we call the traits of a leader. Let's take another look. Now, to sum up, in our immature YaYa 𝐈𝐯𝐵𝐵𝐸, her personality energy companions, her representative color is yellow, morning yellow. This yellow has its own meaning, a unique kind of energy and frequency.